You're not going to believe what has just unfolded behind the scenes in Washington. Something major has happened, and if what's being discussed actually goes through, it could put thousands of dollars directly into Americans' bank accounts in the coming months. While most major news outlets are still trying to figure out what this announcement even means, I've been digging deep, reviewing documents, talking to people close to the situation, and breaking down details that hardly anyone else seems to be covering. And what I've found could dramatically change your financial outlook before the end of next year. And here's the crazy part. The real timeline for these payments has been hiding in plain sight the entire time. So stick with me, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to break down everything you need to know about this potential $2,000 stimulus update, including the 3 key deadlines that may determine whether you receive the full amount or get pushed to the back of the line. But before we jump in, don't forget to subscribe to Financial Future and tap that notification bell. This story is evolving fast, and I'll keep you ahead of everyone with clear, accurate updates the moment new info drops. Alright, let's talk money. According to the latest statements coming out of recent political events, there is now talk of $2,000 direct payments potentially rolling out as early as December 2025. This is not just another vague idea or campaign promise. What's being discussed includes a specific structure, a rollout plan, and a projected timeline unlike anything we've seen before. Speaking during a major rally, details were laid out describing exactly how and when these payments could be distributed. And this was the first time such a detailed roadmap has been shared publicly. But here's where things get interesting. This proposal is not a simple one-time deposit like previous rounds of stimulus. The rollout being discussed includes 3 phases, and depending on how your personal situation lines up with the new system, the timing and even the amount of your payment could vary. It all comes down to a little-known provision reportedly added to the proposal recently. This provision would allow certain emergency payments to be distributed more quickly by bypassing some traditional approval processes. If true, this would be a complete game changer. Now let's break down the timeline, because this is where everything starts to make sense. The first wave of payments is projected to roll out within 7-10 business days after final approval. But not everyone gets paid at the same time. Instead of prioritizing income alone, which is what we saw in past stimulus rounds, this new system uses something being described as a dynamic distribution model. This model considers your income, your tax filing status, and surprisingly, your geographic location. Yes, where you live could impact when you get paid. The idea behind this? To direct the earliest payments into areas experiencing the highest levels of economic stress. If you want to be included in the first wave, your IRS information must be updated by December 15, 2025. Missing this date could push you into Phase 2 or 3. This phase introduces new eligibility rules, and here's the part that caught everyone off guard. Some recipients could receive more than $2,000 depending on specific factors built into what's being called the multiplier effect. This adjustment could consider household size, recent income changes, employment status during parts of 2025. In other words, this proposal adapts your stimulus amount to your current financial situation, something we've never seen before. This date is critical. It's when eligibility rules shift and when the multiplier effect is triggered. Now here's where things get even more surprising. Phase 3 isn't just a cleanup phase for people who missed the earlier waves. Buried deep within the proposal is mention of new categories of recipients becoming eligible, including people who can show documented economic hardship during specific periods of 2025. This is essentially a safety net built inside another safety net. Miss this one, and you might miss out entirely. Now, what could stop this from happening? It's not Congress. It's not funding. The biggest hurdle would be the technical side, upgrading IRS systems to handle a more advanced distribution model. However, reports say that preparation is already underway, including collaborations with major banking institutions to streamline the rollout. Here's how to get ahead of the curve. Update your direct deposit info with the IRS, especially if you've moved or changed banks. Check your email regularly. Official instructions may start going out as early as the first phase's approval. Watch for the new pre-registration portal expected to launch in the coming weeks. Early sign-up could help secure your place in the distribution queue. Payments could begin as early as December 2025. 3-phase rollout with potential increases above $2,000. Key deadlines: December 15, 2025. January 31, 2026. March 15, 2026. Payment timing may depend on income, tax status, and location. What do you think about this new model? Is a location-based distribution fair? Do you think a multiplier system makes sense? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every one. And if this breakdown helped you understand what's going on, hit that like button and subscribe to Financial Future for more clear, detailed updates as this story evolves. Because when it comes to improving your financial future, information is your greatest advantage. Stay prepared, stay empowered, and I'll see you in the next video.